Just a question in regards to the Bible. So, say someone that's never read the Bible, should they not read the Bible, or when is the proper time to read the Bible or understand the Bible?
You just read it when you get a wild hair. Oh, I want to look at the Bible. You pick it up, it opens up, you read it, and put it away. And watch how the devil try to interpret it for you. Don't listen to that voice. And just put it away, and understanding will come. It really will. But if you already, you've been taught by your parent what it means anyway, that's a problem. But then the preacher tell you it means this, and the devil going to tell you that. But pay no attention to that, and then wisdom will come, and you will know the Bible from the heart. So there's nothing wrong with reading it, but not to get an identity from it. Don't try to remember it. I remember, and then I come to the young lady, that I tried to, when I was going, I used to go to Crenshaw Christian Center before I started my own thing. And everybody read the Bible. All my friends, they were like into that Bible. And we used to go to Bible class on, I may be wrong about the days now, Wednesday or maybe Friday, Sunday morning meeting, and everybody about the Bible. I tried desperately to learn the Bible. I could not remember it. Now, maybe because I'm black and slow, but I just couldn't, all my other black friends, they knew the word. But I could not remember the Bible. Oh, thank God now he didn't let me remember it. Really, because it didn't stick. Because I would be an intellectual nut job had I remembered the Bible. He wouldn't let me remember it. He was looking out for me and I didn't know it. Because I noticed that people that remember the Bible, it's hard not to remember the Bible now. Anytime you hear about God, you go right in your head and remember what you read. Yes?
So you're saying don't read the Bible, but rely kind of in our inner wisdom that we can obtain if we doubt all thoughts.
You can read it, but not to remember it. Don't feel like you got to read the whole Bible in a year.
But
I had some people tell me, oh, I read the Bible in a year. I read the Bible twice in 1 year. But go ahead.
But so doesn't the Bible like give us teaching and knowledge and wisdom that maybe we don't see it through because of our own human nature? We're like, blinded by it, but we could use the Bible to help us kind of edify ourselves as well, no?
The Bible points to where the wisdom is located, inside of you. It tells you to look inside, not outside. It's not in the Bible. The Bible is just a map about life and what happens when you don't do this and do that. It would be like you wrote a good book about your life and somebody else's life and what they did and what happened, and somebody read it. It's a good, interesting book. That's it. The Bible is pointing you back into the kingdom of heaven. It tells you where to look. It tells you not to even look outside for the kingdom. It's inside. But the people look outside in the Bible, and they never find it. The Bible, if you had never seen a Bible, it would be easy for you to find the truth because it's written in the heart. It's not written in the Bible.
But our hearts are evil.
What?
Aren't our hearts evil?
Your fake heart is, but not your real heart. What do you think about that?
It's I don't know. I guess the fake heart versus the real heart is like, is it one heart? We have two hearts? I don't know. I'm confused. That's all.
The heart that you've been listening to is the fake one, the intellect, the imagination, the thoughts. That's the wrong heart. That's the one you want to overcome. And then there's a real heart. And you will find that as that one fade away. Then you will know the real heart.
It still just goes back to like the ego. So like when the ego's in control, like all parts of your body are part of that fakeness.
Absolutely.
But once you let go of the ego, then the realness of who you are lives there.
And then your whole body will be of the light. But as long as you're into thoughts and the imagination, your whole body is evil. Because I hear people say, well, I'm willing, but my flesh is weak. And they act like they're talking about this physical body itself. This physical body follow whatever is leading it. If you're of evil, it's going to follow that. Evil living in the body. If it's of the light, of truth, the body going to follow that. The body has to obey whatever's controlling it.
And we can't even judge that. Like, we can't even see that for ourselves, right?
No,
Because if we do, then we're already in the faith.
you can't see what?
Just seeing that when we look at it, like if I am thinking, oh, I'm not driven by my ego. I'm already driven by my ego,
If
right?
you're
Like the
thinking it,
moment I
yes.
think I'm not driven by my ego. I'm so sanctified,
100%.
right? Like right there, I'm already driven by my ego. So it's like we can't even see it when that.
The one thing I promise you, in Him, the truth, there's no thinking. When you stop thinking, but don't try to make yourself stop thinking. Everybody gonna like force and run, go out and kill each other, right? When you stop thinking, then you know the truth. In God, there is no thinking. That's why He said, bring every thought into captivity. Don't think on these things. When you stop thinking, the moment you think, oh, I got it, you don't have it. Because when you have it, you're not going to think, I have it. Because there's no thinking about I have it. When you think about it, then Satan tells you have it, and you don't.
Yeah.
Have you dropped your anger?
Yes.
Oh, good. And are you doing the silent prayer?
Yes. Every day,
morning,
every night. I can't go without it.
Right on.
I don't
Stay
stop
with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I hope so. It's very simple. Just all thoughts are lies, and everything else will fall in place.
Nice.
Thanks.
The young lady in front of you had her hand.
Oh, no, I think you answered it. It was just in relation to the Bible and how we're supposed to use it to live by. I think as a child, I was always questioning why was it that God wasn't revealing Himself in the present? Because the Bible will tell you that He revealed Himself to these people at this time, and you can't touch or talk about any further God's revelation because all of it happened in the Bible. And now, knowing I'm being able to see what I can see in the present is where He is, because if you claim that He's only in the Bible, which is thousands of years ago, then you're claiming that He's not alive today. It's kind of a claim that He only existed then, He cannot exist now. So it's just very interesting because He's very much real today, but just staying in present is the hardest part.
And why is that?
Because I think that and I've talked to you about this before. I think there are some deeper thoughts that kind of control, for some people, that kind of control the overarching mind based on what happened to you when you were younger, some of the traumas. So I'm not talking about thoughts that come into your mind all the time or in those moments. I'm talking about like thoughts that you believed and you just never questioned anymore. Like, and this is a question I always wanted to ask you. What's the difference between somebody saying, I am nothing, which leads to depression, which leads to harmful activities, which lends to insecurity, wanting to kill yourself? What is the difference between someone saying, I am nothing in that breath, as opposed to what we're working on and saying, I am nothing?
Because they've been traumatized to be something. And then they've been told all their lives they were nothing. And so when they say, well, I'm nothing, they in their mind, they want to be something. So they take it personal that they are nothing, and they become depressed. They become depressed by it. They try to be something. But the real you, when you see that you're nothing, you're going to know that you're nothing. And you're not going to try to be something. Or wish
So
it won't be due to a trauma.
It doesn't scare you to doing something about it.
What does it scare you?
The thought of being nothing.
And doing something about trying to be something?
Yeah.
When you truly see that you're nothing, there's nothing to do anything about. What are you going to do about it when you truly see it?
Right.
No, that was a question.
Okay.
But when
yeah.
people, when they say I'm nothing, it's because they want to be something. And growing up, they were told that they were nothing.
So then that is a false
And
identity.
they're mad about that. They're angry about being nothing.
So-
My parents always told me I'm gonna be nothing, and I tried so hard to be something, and I'm still not nothing.
So if you thought I'm nothing, that might be a good place to start, even if it leads. So just let go of the trying to be something and lean into being nothing, and
No,
you'll be
you
fine.
shouldn't think I'm nothing.
You shouldn't even think that.
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure I completely understand that.
Because
but okay.
if you're thinking I'm nothing, then you have an idea that you want to be something. Now you want to be a child of God that's nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you become nothing, there's no think about I'm nothing.
Right. Okay.
Because you are, even people who are working on themselves, some people, they say real fast, I'm nothing. But in their mind, they're saying, they're thinking they have made it. Or they're a God, you know, like in the way it's supposed to be. But they don't know that because you're thinking you're nothing and saying to yourself you're nothing. How do you remember to say to yourself, I'm nothing, if you're nothing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's
I
interesting.
never
'Cause-
think about telling myself, I don't even think about being something or nothing. It doesn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, because if you say I'm nothing yeah, and there's a lot of feeling attached to it. It's very charged.
Yeah,
It's very charged. It's a thrill, if you will.
absolutely.
Okay.
But when you truly see you're nothing, there's no thrill. There's no nothing about it.
Okay.
Really, nothing.
Okay.
But it's hard to communicate that. It's hard to communicate what it is to see that you're nothing.
Right.
Because I want to say this, but I'm afraid to say it.
And I understand that when
what
you
I'm
say
about
that
to
now.
say, because the people grab on that, they start saying that's who they are.
And the devil is tricky.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And most people have not learned yet that they're not their own thoughts. They're not from God.
Right. Okay. Thanks, Jesse.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Any other questions? Raymond. So before I go to Raymond, do y'all understand now why the Bible is not working? Anybody disagree with that? Nobody disagree? Oh.